All right, we are back. Like I said, I would pick it back up when the weather started getting worse, and it got worse. So this is about 20-25 minutes worth of snow with this storm. We're up in Maryland, up in the mountains, and it is pretty nasty, if I say so myself. So for you new drivers out there, when you're driving in this stuff, the biggest piece of advice I could give you is to take your time. Go slow. If you're not sure if the roads look bad enough to where you're not sure if you can drive them safely, pull off and call your company and do not move that truck. If the company tells you, oh, it'll be okay, you got to get this load there, blah, 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 stick to your guns. Do not move the truck. Say it's a safety hazard, and I'm not moving this truck until the roads are clear. They may not like it, but it's not worth getting out here and killing somebody. Now, right now, I'm empty, and we're driving in this stuff, yes, but I have 5.5 years of experience, and I know that if it gets worse, I'll pull off and stuff. But this stuff I've drove in, it's not a problem. Drove out west a lot, and they would get snow like this on a regular basis in Washington and Idaho and places like that. They get blizzards out there all the time, but this one's shaping up to be a pretty bad storm. Like I said, we're in Maryland, and they're not even supposed to get the worst of it. They're not supposed to get hit very hard at all. So if you're looking at this, and you can imagine what we're going to be going into when we're on our way home, because Ohio and Pennsylvania and New York are supposed to get the worst of it. Had family and stuff send me pictures of back home, and looked up some pictures on Facebook, and it's a disaster. So I probably won't make it home tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow once all this snow stops and they get these roads cleaned up, and we can finally move at a decent pace and not have to worry about sliding off the road or sliding off the mountain or anything crazy like that. So another piece of advice: when you're driving in the mountains in the snow, use your low gears. Don't run your Jake brake, and use your brakes as not very much. Try not to use your brakes so much, because that's just a risk of sliding, especially if you're empty and you don't have any weight in the back. You want to avoid hitting your brakes too much, and make sure and leave more distance in front of you. Please leave more distance in front of you. If a car slams on its brakes or they spin out or something in the middle of the road, you are not going to be able to stop in this stuff if you're tailgating them. So, whatever the distance is for the speed that you're at, what it would normally be, double it and stay there. Yes, you may have cars that'll cut in front of you and stuff, and it may be a hassle, and you may have to keep adjusting your distance and stuff, and you may have to go slower than you normally do, but it's a lot better than rear-ending somebody or killing a family or something like that. In this stuff, you're not going to get anywhere fast anyway, so there's no crime in taking your time and going slow and just slowly working your way. As long as you're driving, you're making progress. So in this stuff, it's not like you're going to make up time. It's not, don't be pushing things. It's not like you're going to gain time, or even, in fact, you're going to lose a lot of time. So just take your time and be safe and be slow with things. Running your Jake brake is the same as running your brake. It'll cause you to spin out or jackknife or things like that. So when you're coming down a mountain like I am right now, I'm starting to come down this grade here, you want to make sure that you're in the right gear, okay, and just tap your brake every now and again. Now as you see up here, now if I would have been going really fast, there's a car up here that spun out on the left hand side here that hit the guardrail, looks like. Now if I would have been blowing through here really fast and stuff and wouldn't have had or would have been tailgating somebody and we would have crested this hill and stuff and seen this, you would have ran right into the back of them or killed somebody. Or if the guy was out on the side of the road, you could have ran him over. But looks like they got going right now. This guy went off the side of the road here. I'm going to show you. This guy is off the side of the road, went right through the guardrail. You can see his car down there. He went right through the guardrail, hit this guardrail, and went straight down into the ditch. That's what happens when you're not taking your time and you're going way entirely too fast and you're not paying attention. And stuff like this, you cannot do stuff like that. You have to take your time and go slow. He flipped it. He flipped his car. The whole side of his car is destroyed. That's the stuff that can happen, guys, out here. And it just so happened we caught it on a YouTube video, but you know, you gotta pay attention, you gotta go slow and take your time. Don't kill anybody. Alright? Y'all take care of yourself. I'm gonna get back on this road and stop this video because I need to have all my attention on the road and the conditions right now. So I will talk to you all later, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.